Hey, it's Dallas McCade alongside Smokin' Joe Lasher. Welcome to the Ingles table. Who knew? Do you have this calendar that you just keep up with all this stuff?
It's called Google.
Yeah, it's National Corn Fritters Day.
Yeah, that is right. And today on the Ingles shopping list, we're going to make a Southern style shrimp and corn fritter on the flat top with a roasted red pepper sauce.
Sounds great. Let's get started.
Let's get to it. Okay, first thing we're going to do is we're going to mix up all this stuff I've got here. What I have is about a cup of panko breadcrumbs.
Okay.
I've got some corn right out of the frozen section of Ingles.
Gotcha.
About 3/4 of a cup.
Laura Lynn frozen vegetables are the best.
That's right. So we've got some salt and pepper.
All right.
Put in there. We've got some dried parsley flakes. Put that in there for a little color. Chopped scallions, little green onions, and then we've got some peeled and deveined and chopped shrimp.
Okay.
Now I bought this.
But these aren't. It's not cooked yet.
Nope, not cooked yet.
Okay.
These are raw, and I bought these from the Ingles seafood department.
Okay.
And they were already peeled and deveined. I just chopped them up, and there's a little seasoning on there. The first time I tried this recipe, for me it was a little bland.
Okay.
So I put some Old Bay seasoning on there.
Great idea.
Okay?
Well, you are the seasoned master.
You gotta season your food, man. I can't have bland food. And then the last thing we're gonna put into there is a couple of large eggs.
Okay.
Okay? Now, you see I've got my gloves on. You can use a spoon and try to do this, but really what you wanna do is just try to...
This is the way to do it. I don't care what you're mixing. If you've got if it's something that you really can't do with a fork, a spoon, or a big spoon, put some gloves on and get your hands down in it.
That's it. Well, I don't even wear gloves at home.
Well, at the house, yeah.
Yeah. Now, what we're gonna do is just kind of mix this up until it's got enough consistency to stick together to make some patties.
Yes.
So once we get that going, I'm gonna basically pull out this. And again, that shrimp's not cooked. I'm gonna ball that up just like this. And I'm gonna make some patties. But we're just gonna put those together, and then we're gonna put these in the fridge just like that, and we're gonna let them set up for about 30 minutes. And that's pretty critical to the next part of the process.
Well, if you don't do this, when you put them in the oil to fry a little bit, they're probably gonna fall apart.
They're gonna fall apart.
Yeah.
So
they'll still taste good, they're just not gonna look good.
Well, and you don't wanna make them too thick either. Make a nice thin fritter that's gonna cook on the flat top in the oil just perfectly. So I'm gonna finish these up, and I'm gonna put them in the fridge. We'll come right back and make the red pepper sauce.
Yes. So you can't have a shrimp and corn fritter without some special sauce.
Not in the South.
No, we like sauce on everything.
Yeah, and this one's really simple. I mean, it's not there's no cooking involved here. We're just gonna mix these few ingredients.
Okay.
So if you want, Dallas, we'll pour this in. What we're gonna do is roasted red peppers. You can find this in the Ingles aisle where they have the artichoke heart, some of the canned. So this is about 16 ounces of roasted red peppers.
Smells so good.
This is about a little over half a cup, around a half a cup of just plain olive oil.
Right.
Then you've got some salt. You've got some garlic.
Oh yeah.
And then what's my last thing there? Some lemon juice.
Lemon
a couple
juice.
of tablespoons of lemon juice.
Yes.
And that's all we got. Let me put this lid on my processor here. And then once that pops, we just want to go ahead and run it.
Give it a pulse.
it, whatever you want. We want to go ahead and make it as smooth as you can get it. I think that's about good enough. Is that not as easy as it gets?
It's about as easy as it gets, and I'll tell you, I cannot live without a food processor.
Well, you know, this thing and I have a love-hate relationship. Most of the time it hates me, but I tell you, it is amazing. It is amazing. So, we got our sauce done. Those corn cakes, or fritters, have been in the fridge for about 30 minutes, so I'm gonna go pull those, get our flat top hot. We'll cook them on either side till they're golden brown, finish it with the sauce.
A little sauce is gonna be good.
All right, so we got your sauce in the bowl. Does that not look delicious
and
fresh and light?
Oh, it looks so good. Fantastic.
So easy.
And these are out of the freezer or out of the fridge.
Yeah, so what we're gonna do is just take this patty, we're just gonna drop it one time here, one time there. You don't wanna just sit there and roll it back and forth. It's got enough breadcrumbs.
Yeah, if you just put a little panko on the outside, it just gives it that crispness, you know?
That's right.
We
just want it to crisp up, golden brown.
Crisp it up a little bit.
So we're gonna do that there. And what I like to do is I've got this griddle. You could use a skillet or a frying pan or whatever. Got it nice and hot. I'll set that right onto that olive oil, just like that. Yep, starting to sizzle there. A little bit. Put them on there. And literally that's it. We're gonna wait for this one side to get nice and golden brown, cook up through, flip them over, do the other side, and your shrimp should be completely done. So one other tip that I usually do, I like to do is put a little olive oil on this side before I flip it. That might be a lot to some people, but everything I do is a lot. So let's let these cook. We'll flip them and plate them.
Sounds good.
All right, so Dallas, we got these ready to flip. They should have a nice, look at that.
Oh my gosh.
So see, that's what you want, is that color. A little bit crisping up there. That's not burnt, that's just what you would call golden brown. So Dallas, they're ready.
Yes.
Might be good on a sandwich or whatever, but today we're gonna put it on this red pepper.
Yes.
So what do you want to do? You want to put it on the bottom there?
Yeah, add a little on the plate here.
All righty. Oh, look at that.
Oh, yeah.
And then just right onto there?
Oh, yes.
Just like that?
Look at there.
You want a little on top of that?
Just a little.
Look
How about that?
Perfect. I think you just killed that. Look at that.
Happy Corn Fritters Day. Who knew it, but we made something out of it for sure. Thank you so much for joining us today on the Ingles shopping list. We will see you on the next episode.
We'll see you then.